We are live, up and running.
Oh yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mordheim, Clan of the Culled. I'm going to be doing shit in the background. I have enlisted the help of Ken, aka Siegfried, to give us the recap this time. So, if you would, be so kind.
Yeah, so we had been recovering from quite a fight at the old Brave Dawn HQ, now just abandoned, even spookier chapel. Despite their traps, their werewolf, their smitiness, they couldn't take us down. And not to brag or anything, but I barely have a scratch, just some weird little booger I gotta clean off my shoulder pad. Or, well, at least from that fight. Anyhow, we all kind of set to doing our own thing and tried to talk to our two prisoners with some success on Samantha's end for, well, Mr. Sniper. A little less success on Mange and also Samantha's end for our paladin type. Doesn't seem like he can hear too well. Or he just hates us and doesn't want to give us the dignity of talking to us when he can just spew flames. But Solomon chopped up the werewolf real nice. Did a good job of defiling the altar for Nurgle. No more Malal time. And we were on our way. Me with a new head in tow, I might add. Wanna make the first head I offer up to Mr. Age most, worthwhile. But things don't always go so great here in the City of the Damned. And we got to get a message from an old friend in the form of some lady breathing fire in all of us. Yep, the Phoenix is still out there. And now it looks like our base could very well be on fire. And we'll have to see if there's anything more than ash when we get there.
Little shit, fuck off. Get off my fucking phone. You little shit. Biting my fucking phone. Get over here. Little shit.
Carlos, no!
No, I said no. No, that's the core. No, you little shit. Hold on. Fucking no.
4 seconds of silence.
Well, all right, well, I'm going to take that as an opportunity for us to...
Fucking, okay, I'm back.
What was that about?
My cat, this new little kitten was biting my phone while it was on the charger, and I don't like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
yeah, not that great.
But the
iPhone chargers are already weak enough. Alright, so now where are we?
He just finished the recap, and then you interrupted us.
I was listening, but I meant as in, so what are we doing now?
Well, I am accidentally having the Necromunda campaign up in the screen, so let me fix that because I am a disorganized mess. Barely. It just shows some of the stuff, some of the characters. I actually was luckily not on any of the actual maps, so.
Little
Yeah,
kitties.
so last session ended with the group being semi-ambushed and almost all of us being absolutely char-grilled by some flame-breathing person who seemed to be almost made of fire, and revealed that the Phoenix was attacking their base, and then dealt with her pretty quickly. She was fairly flinty. And then Mange started sprinting towards the base while Solomon hanged back to help everybody out. So reinforcements are going to be kind of trickling in as things go on. But yeah, so we come in. And so whoever is controlling the who is on scouting? So we got the Skaven mob, Jake, and Oswald. Can all
I'm all of the Skaven. Skaven mob.
Yep.
I'm pretty
Skaven, whoever controls Jake, and whoever controls Oswald, give me a perception to see how far away they are when you notice them approaching.
What would the minus be?
7 target 14, so success by 7.
Nice.
What would the modifier be to an 8 for perception?
It's just you roll to get under that.
Yeah, roll raw 1d20.
Yeah.
Little shit.
Methinks somebody should get used to deafening their microphone whenever they're fucking talking to the little shit.
Alright, yeah, we'll do.
Alright, so both Jake and Oswald did alright.
Yeah. Yeah, just extending the map a bit because I realized that from the bottom path, things would be very close. Made it a bit bigger. My great editing skills. So yeah, so what's the best success by?
What is...
The mob succeeded by 7. Jake succeeded by 11. And
Alright.
Oswald succeeded by less than that, so the best is 11. Well, they group stealth for them. Pretty good. But they're also a big group, so they're not going to be able to stealth. So yeah. So he succeeded, Jake. Yeah, so Jake is kind of taken to patrolling around, like, on the roof. It's kind of like something to do while he hangs out. And after a bit, he spots some groups approaching from various different angles. And quickly, like, starts up the alarm, you know, like, shouting and yelling to everybody about what is approaching. Then I'll say Jake can get in a move before the initiative starts.
All the dessert does he want to get on a
Which
fucking
of-
ballista?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
over
I was just gonna ask though, from which angle does movement seem to be the closest?
you can look on the map.
Right.
We've now revealed them all. They're coming from pretty much every direction of the major road. So I would say from this ballista, you can hit more of the groups. It's got like a better like field of fire. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Jake starts shouting and running and getting on that ballista as the groups start approaching. Just so you can see a bit better what they look like.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, they're not all female, seemingly. There's a mix, but the people in these like cobbled together, like not the best,
Fluff!
but like effective enough.
Yes?
Kind of armor.
We can fucking hear every crinkle of that bag. Please.
Yeah, they're semi-crude looking, but also effective enough looking armor, and each of them has a shield and an axe, most of which are like serrated and jagged and fairly mean looking. And seemingly noticing that they've been spotted, they start breaking into like an actual run. They all just start heading for the base. So Skitry hears just the yelling and the shouting of being under attack. She is inside, kind of like hammering, working up forward.
I can imagine she says something like, ah, shit. Come on, just when they left. And is gonna run outside to where she hears the commotion.
Yeah, she's fairly
Which
close to a door, so she can basically get just outside. Goes running out.
Yeah.
And like looks around and doesn't spot any immediately, but can see Oswald kind of like getting ready. He can see them trying to get symbol. And then a figure starts approaching. and starts to glow.
Poopy.
A familiar figure. Well, familiar figure to... actually, who here would actually recognize her? I think Skitchery? Yeah, Skitchery was there during the first attack. Merrick was there, but he doesn't see her yet. Yeah, Oswald would just see this woman who seems to almost be like radiating light from inside of her, just slowly approaching, seemingly just unarmed. Walking
Shit,
towards
not this bitch again.
Would he-
She recognized her. I imagine you guys would have like talked about her, especially Solomon.
Solomon, yeah.
Yep.
So he probably like takes him a second, but he's like, "Oh shit," and he's aware that she has a self-destruct mechanism. Right, Jake, who does he want to shoot at?
Jake's probably... He's probably going to go ahead and shoot at the... Actually, does he know that...
He doesn't have sight on the big ones. So he just got these people to pick from, really.
Do the two purple ones seem like... are they coming forward? They seem like they're going to go into the building.
Yeah, they're like running for the doors.
Oh, all right. So Jake will shoot the two that seem closest to get into that middle door.
Oh, they can shoot one of them.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, he's going to shoot at that group. Probably the one closest to the door.
Yep. Oh yeah, they seem to be running for this building. They don't seem to realize that you also use this building. They're kind of running forwards.
He's going to go ahead and still do that, because they're in good position to flank and
Yeah,
save.
they're in an easy shot as well. So he is 6 hit dice, so it's d20 plus 6.
Well,
This woman is running forward, and it sees that coming, just like basically drops and kind of rolls, and the bullet like skims past her, skittering across the floor,
well, damn.
not wanting to get impaled by that thing. And then he sees as this like almost like blurified, just like flies past, kind of going over the top of them, kind of Iron Man style, like hands and legs extended outwards and kind of shooting fire out. It flies over the heads of them, seemingly like ignoring the door and just kind of like settling and stopping herself in front of this wall, and then starts to like glow with some intensity. But she had to dash to get there. So Mama, who is in the basement working on some stuff, starts to hear the shouting of combat.
All right. Mama Jones is going to probably mutter something about ingredients and start gathering. Well, any sort of like lethal, like
Just to grab,
throwables,
flammables and,
throwables
just to grab
and
fire
stuff.
pot.
Fire pots and
Yeah.
whatever else is similar, and basically he's gonna be trying to get all that and bring it upstairs in like a bag or something, but he's obviously gonna be doing it slowly and he has to gather it all, so that's basically his
He's kind
entire
of
turn.
hobbling around on the like peg foot that
Yeah.
he's got. Yeah, it is running around. Yeah, so you get to like there, he's like heading up to the door. Not quite getting out of it yet, though. And then
I
more
would
of
assume
these-
it would take longer to actually gather this stuff, but okay.
Yeah, I'm like assuming that he would like kind of have the stuff nearby and can just like grab it as he goes.
True. Probably
It's
would
not
have it in a...
massive space. Yeah, it's not a massive space, not a full proper lab yet. It's just gonna scatter. around and
Actually,
grab it.
let me correct one thing. He's trying to head out this way, assuming this is a door as well.
There's a door there. Be more there then. Like heading for the
Yeah.
door, hobbling and bouncing on the peg leg, which he still isn't quite used to yet. Yeah. And then the mob of Skaven who are patrolling.
The Skaven mob are going to meet Mama basically halfway to gather some of these fucking fire
And I
pots.
would say that a thing the Skaven mob will have, which I haven't written down because it's just a general mob thing, is that if they can like move through and onto creatures, and they can attack everybody they're on top of.
Oh, lovely.
So if they kind of move and just plop themselves on top of a group, they can just hit every single one of them. There's just a whole mob of them just wailing on everyone.
Yeah. Well, for first things first, they're going to try and get some fire pots for Mama Jones and meet him halfway.
Yeah, so they run in and start like trading some fire pots. I'd say like that would be their turn because as a fair number of them getting fire pots, as Mama just opens a satchel and you'll start grabbing one.
And they're also going to sort of like protect Mama because Mama Jones is hobbling.
So
encapsulate.
As we have semi-established that Skaven mobs can just swarm somebody and give them cover.
Yeah.
That's what they get against you. Yeah. So they're all there just like scrambling and trying to like grab fire pots out. A couple grab two when somebody punches them, takes it back. Not exactly organized. Merrick.
What floor is Merrick on?
He's on the top floor, so there's like a window right next to him that he can climb out on.
Yeah, I was planning on having him go for this one, so...
But he does sort of have magic, he doesn't need a ballista.
Yeah, okay, like, I can't move him.
Oh. There you go, you just have control of him now.
Yeah, I do. Let's see, move speed is the norm, which is 30. I do not believe he got anything.
No, he does not have any chaos gifts. He hard rejects those.
Okay, so he could move to there, I believe.
Yeah, he just goes, kind of opens the window, climbs down, and kind of comes up to the lip, looking over it.
From here, he would be able to see pretty much all of the ones, wouldn't he?
Yep. Yeah, he'd be able to see basically everybody from there. So if somebody was like here, like along the walls, along the edge,
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to see them down there, but...
Yeah, he can see all the rest because he's got the high ground.
Oh, let's see. I haven't really had time to read over his spells. Let's see. He is going to... how many of them have metal weapons?
They all have like an axe. They have an axe and a shield, seemingly, except for the one made of fire. And the Phoenix, who does not have any weapons and is just explosive.
Well, he is going to work on tossing magic missile.
Alright, who's he pinking that at?
Where's the Phoenix at?
She is down here.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it because she kind of melted into the grass for me for some reason. Okay, he's going to take the fire lady right here, who's very close. And, well, it is a willpower... Is it an intellect roll I need to go against for this?
No, you just cast it. You roll for DDM. So you roll a d20 and don't get a 1.
Come on, dice roll. Why are you so slow? There we go. Okay, now it's 3 bolts for d4 plus 1 damage each.
Yeah, so 3d4 plus 3. There's all of these bolts just start streaking over and just...
God damn it, what else is that damage? 1, 2, 3 plus 3.
And yeah, she's the main guy. I'll show you her health pool. I'll show the fireball as well. As these are kind of motes of like almost like small bolts of like lightning just shoot out. Kind of raise her hand and these things shoot out and fly over towards her. She's there like glowing with this inner light. Smash into her, shocking through her, leaving these big like scorch burn marks down her, staggering her for a second. She's like clearly quite injured from that, as she is not the toughest person ever. It's very hurt.
She is what is called a glass cannon.
Yeah, since you guys last met her, she has gained 2 hit points, and that is it. She's more a leader than a fighter.
Yeah.
Right. So the cold one, it smells blood.
And it's just going to run out at the nearest door.
It's about equidistant from the door, but it would smell the blood from down because she's got smacked.
All right, well, I guess he's going down then. How far?
What is its movement?
Well, he is a mound.
Its movement is 55 feet. So you can move 110 if it dashes.
All right. Do.
Get up to there.
All right, we'll get up to there then. Let me just friggin' do.
Yeah, as Skitchy just kind of like barge up. Actually, no, Skitchy's fairly short. It just runs over her and kind of jukes around Vertas, and then there's a very agile dinosaur that starts running towards the scent of blood. And it's a demon in the form of essentially a velociraptor. Just starts running at them, but a large velociraptor.
I can't imagine the people who aren't this Phoenix lady are just shitting their pants. I know I'd shit my pants if I saw that.
Yeah, there's definitely like slight nervousness, but like they've got their leader, they got their training, and there's 4 of them. They can take one dinosaur.
Yeah, unless their leader is just about to
They
get
take a
fucking
Griffin
impaled.
Rider and a dinosaur.
Demigriff, not as Oswald and Vertas.
You do not call it a griffin. That is very important, okay?
It's only half griffin, half lion as well.
All right, so Oddball and Birdass, do they know
Bird
that-
ass.
do the Oswald and Birdass, do they so they would probably know from stories that this lady is the lady that explodes?
Yeah, so you guys he's been here long enough, and there's been enough downtime that you guys definitely would have told stories about your past adventures and mentioned the explodey lady that you fought twice. So you'd know that stabbing her would cause her just to explode.
Shit.
And Alex would definitely mention how she Arizona Rangered that shit.
Which Solomon would be particularly annoyed about.
Yeah. As Vertas Oswald does not really have any ranged. He's a heavy cavalry.
What's in the building behind her?
Nothing. That's
Rubble.
like an abandoned one. It's like, every
were
building
like-
here is a lot more damage than it appears. It's just way too much editing to actually show it. But yeah,
Yeah.
the buildings all like run down. There's like weird like eye things with tentacles on them on every surface. There's like weird tumorous growths coming out of everything because Mordheim.
Huh.
It is quite plausible that Oswald may not want to be the one that attacks the lady.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have him hold his that. Maybe
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
maybe other big lady. Actually, he doesn't even see her. So
Yeah,
the
he
thing.
doesn't know she's there. Well, you could hear like this like roaring of a flame getting closer, but he wouldn't know that's a person.
I was gonna suggest maybe he
There's enough movement just to go around her and charge these guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, because that's like mounted units have a fair advantage that they're a lot more maneuverable, and opportunity attacks against them have disadvantage. So you could just run past her because she doesn't actually have a weapon.
Oh, okay, cool.
She punches him off his demigriff.
Yeah, so you could just like do this effectively, just run up, stab, wheel.
Yep.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Yeah. So he comes running past. Yeah, actually would try and get a punch in. He fly past, it's like glowing, he kind of reaches and like tries to like rake these like what for a second probably looks like claws when you realize they're just long fingernails. Tries to like rake them across the side of Oswald. Not Oswald, Vertas, the part that isn't armored. It's a double 8. So that's a 10.
Nope.
Goes to Culled, kind of scratches and nails down his side. A few kind of chip off.
Ouch.
And he runs into the
So,
blaze nuts, as I call them, because I find
It's
that
1
funny.
point of pride damage.
So when a mounted unit attacks, do I have to choose whether it's the mount or the rider that attacks, or they both get to? Oh yeah.
That's this thing a main big advantage of having an actual mount that fight. Because like a horse won't stomp them, but Vertas will take a bite as he goes, or a claw and a horn.
I'll do a
me.
lance and a horseback. Yeah.
he can only pick one.
Lance and horn.
So kind of couching the lancing and just to impale this person.
That was the hand.
You're not rolling good at all on the to hit rolls.
Comes flying forward, and the one kind of ducks under her shield, and it kind of glances off of the shield. And Vertas can try and impale her on his horn. The armor horn. A 12 that also misses. He kind of takes out and kind of rolls to the side. These people are reasonably nimble. So they kind of missing. And he... Well, would he stay there or would he move away?
Is that the end of his movement there? Could he tuck into the building?
Well, he can't really duck into the building when he got a demigriff. It's like a normal-sized human door. So you kind of like tuck into the side a bit, but they don't seem to have ranged weapons, so it wouldn't really matter. So get the opportunity attacks. 3 and 12. Nope. They like swing their axe as they go, so just kind of scrapes across the armor, not managing to bite in. And then their turn.
Could have gone worse.
Charge to catch up.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, they can charge. I keep forgetting that.
Why
Actually,
did I use that word?
I will roll for this one to see if she would want to 1v1. Actually, no, they're in a different group. So yeah, so 2 of them will go for Oswald and Vertas, 2 of them will go for that. So, the 2... yeah, they would go for Vertas, they'd go for the demigriff over the guy. Nope. And a 17, so that one hits. Oof. That is 9 damage. That as they run up, kind of swinging these axes, one kind of clipping the armor and not managing one, the other one slashing in and taking like a nice slice out of the horn. And then the one's going for the cold one. Ooh, natural 19.
Damn.
And
That's-
another natural 19.
You need to take a fucking photo, my
Fuck.
guy.
Oh,
With axes. This is not good.
Oh shit. Oh,
So
boy.
the damage, both of them rolled minimum. That
Oh, thank
is
God.
Luckily, this shit is against the fucking thing that just respawns. Let's take that in grace. If this thing dies, it just comes back eventually at full health.
that's 8
Yeah.
damage. I'm gonna see if either of the injuries or anything interesting. That's a 7. Got a nasty scar. It does not care, and a 10 damaged armor. I'd say
It
that
doesn't have armor, so its scales are roughed up pretty badly.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, I'd say since it is natural armor, we're just gonna reduce the AC by 1. It's gonna like rip the chunk, like tears out like a big side of its like tough, scaly hide.
And it's still up.
Oh yeah.
It's not even staggered.
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Think of low
Oh,
hit
yeah.
dice don't tend to do a whole fuck ton of damage. They do D8 plus 1.
Oh, I was scrolled down just one barely
Oh,
too
yeah.
low
No,
to actually see its fucking health bar. No, for
Also,
legal
I can't
reasons,
edit
it's not a
Vertas's
Yoshi.
health. I think it's 11 now.
alright. Show you guys. Let me make sure you can all see the health bars.
Actually, Yoshi is a generic Japanese name, funnily enough.
You should. Can you all see all of the health bars?
Yeah, I can see their health. No, I was saying I was scrolled down too much. It was covered by the top of the
Oh.
screen. You're fine. You're fine. I was just like, oh, is it still alive? Could have literally scrolled up 2 steps and seen its health bar.
So the blue
Yeah,
ones are
right.
gonna come up and start wailing on the door. Just to roll them. I'll just roll a 1 strength of advantage to save time. As they're like hacking at the door and like chopping through it. And it's not massively reinforced, but it is locked, so they're taking a few things, taking some chops out. They've managed to do a here's Johnny, but they're not fully through.
The
it.
anime begins.
Yeah, the anime begins. Sorry. That was my bad for once.
These guys go running for a different door. Gitchery.
ah, shit. she's gonna kind of start coming up, and she's gonna get her throwing hammers. She has those apparently.
Mhm.
Now let me see.
All
It's
of
a
them are
dwarven
moved.
thing.
I mean, it's 25 because she's a dwarf. Oh no, 30.
All right. So
I mean-
she can move.
She's a fast dwarf.
I mean, would you want to use that or okay?
Would that even be within range of her throwing hammers?
It's 25 foot.
Yeah. No.
So,
So
you,
looks
can, you can throw up to double the range at disadvantage, but that is just out of range.
Psst. Psst.
What?
Hi.
She could charge the blazelet if she wanted.
Yeah. Let's do that. Why not?
It's me like being like psst, metagaming, and then I'm like, wait, no metagaming, shut. So I'm just gonna shut.
All right.
Uh,
Okay. She's gonna. I guess she's just gonna go for hammer then. Hammer down.
Yep. So that is +2 for a hit dice, +2 for a charge. So d20 +4.
Mm.
12, that misses. God, the roll's
Alright.
been very bad today.
Yeah, you're
Running
getting all the good
wing.
rolls.
Yeah, swings the hammer and she ducks out of the way. Swings past.
Oh, I hate this.
Gonna walk forward, the glow intensifying.
Oh,
So we'll move it up a
shit.
step. As I forgot to represent it last time, that the longer she keeps doing this, the more intense her like inner fire seems to be getting. It's like glowing brighter and brighter and getting a darker color. It's like a light glow now, it's starting to get more orange. If it gets far enough, it might go blue. Jake.
How much can Jake rotate the ballista?
It can go basically the entire way. So it can go like from here to here. It's effectively its range.
All right.
But he also
So-
does need to reload it. Which takes 2 turns for him because he's not like an engineer. They had rolls to speed it up when he last used it.
Could he actually use his crossbow to just take out one of the ones banging the door?
Well, these guys are covered. You could shoot one of these guys heading for the door.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and do that.
You know, like sees the massive ass thing he has to pull back and reload, realizes it's gonna take him a second. Just whips out his crossbow and shoots that. What your attack for him?
Oh, yeah, I didn't
That-
see any pluses, but nice.
Yeah, it's plus their hit dice. So he brings the crossbow, kind of takes aim for a second and fires. And so, what is the maximum damage of that crossbow?
2d4 plus.
So that is 8, 10, plus 3. So that is 13 damage. As that is exactly her hit points.
All right, all right.
Shooting her from behind so she can't use the shield. As he just like sees that she's a capacity, fires a ball, just goes straight through the back of her neck and just hits the ground, face first, dead.
who was it? Oh, it was this one, purple one.
Yeah.
Almost crushed out. You just saw her run past it. Thump. So you can
Not
just-
this one again.
and just shoots this blast of fire seemingly into the building. This massive blast of fire starts to engulf this side of the building.
Great.
All right, so Mama Jones is basically going to work with the Skaven mob, so for the sake of brevity, we're probably just going to have Mama Jones go on the Skaven mob's initiative.
Move her down to the Skaven mob. Him down to the
Him.
Skaven mob.
Him!
We all do it.
I know.
This one. Represent the fire real quick.
These enemies are so annoying. It's not even that they're overpowered, it's just that they burn everything down instead of fighting us.
Well, yeah, they don't like us.
They hate us.
They
with a
don't want us
passion
to
for
be
obvious
happy.
reasons.
Ah.
We basically killed the leader and their entire main troop.
Because
No, we killed
they
their leader
attacked us.
twice.
The red guys. I'm gonna roll to see if they noticed this Skaven mob. They did not. So they're just running for the door. Just gonna move that to the. No, I can't move it to the map layer because she's the initiative one. Leave her there. So Mama and the mob.
Alright, they are going to step out of the door and pelt this group with firebombs.
Yeah, as they're gonna run past, the door gets kicked open. The mob gets kicked open with this like stick of wood. This mama then hefts a fire pot and just lobs it.
Alright,
I assume he's going just for the middle because they formed up in like an exact like formation for you.
yeah. Alright, so, Mama Jones hit dices, I forget.
It's 5 bucks. You don't need to roll a hit because you're just aiming at a spot.
Alright.
He just takes that and lobs it, and then I imagine the mob does similar.
Yep. Same spot.
Okay.
They do a couple, they don't use all of them on this.
Yeah. So I'll say the mobs will have effectively 3 uses of a fire pot. So that will be a fire pot is d6 damage. So yeah, roll 3d6.
12. That's actually a pretty good roll. Only one of them was really bad.
As oof. That hurt a lot. As these guys all have 13 health.
Wait, what about Mama Jones? You said the mob had 3. What about Mama
Yeah,
Jones? She...
Mama-
No, yeah, we
Mama
threw
got the
3
one.
in total. 1 Mama and then 2 from the mob.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, this Skaven have like 3 uses of throwing the fire pot, each time doing 2d6 damage. Because otherwise,
1d6.
5 fire pots at once, and that'd be a lot of damage. It's like down mob with
I get it.
misses, or like it doesn't go off or something. Yeah, that's why when a mob attacks, you don't get 12 attacks. You just get 1 that represents the group. Yeah, as these guys did not like that. But Smam sees that as like this fire starts to creep up them, they like smile. As it's clearly burning them and they're in pain, but they smile. Like a yes, perfect.
That scream is our internal mood as this revelation.
Right, Merrick.
Put out some fires!
He doesn't really have any water-based spells.
He has weather. He's a weather guy, right?
You can somewhat alter the weather, you can't just suddenly make it rain.
Make it start raining over the base.
Isolated downpour. Fucking Solomon, you're controlling him. Great, Nick.
Haste could be a good idea. Kind of get Jake, yourself, and the swarm. Potentially.
Great, Nick, are you conscious?
I fucking forgot to unmute there, my bad. I'm
You are a
considering what the
fucking
hell he's gonna
genius.
do. Hey, at least I don't do it a lot.
So you can haste to buff up these guys, you can lightning bolt these guys. You can try and bring down the comet, but it's basically useless unless you can get something to keep them there.
Comment
don't
this
wanna
lady
eat too
over
much
here,
friendly.
but I don't think she would be much inclined to do anything else anyway.
Yeah, because you think of Comet Cassandora, very strong. It takes a round to hit though, and they know where it's gonna land.
Yep.
So you're gonna need a way to keep them there. So I do 6d10 damage.
Well, Merrick
Isn't
is
that a
gonna
damage?
drop a
Five?
haste. Let's see where to put it so it hits the most of my companions here.
It's a 30-foot radius, so you could just like plop it like here. Effectively 60-foot square. It'd be like this, and you could get D4
Everyone
plus 1
over here.
people as allies in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get like Jake himself in the swarm and roll a D4 plus 1.
Don't forget Mama.
Well, Mama's kind of part of the swarm right now.
Oh no, Mama has become one with the swarm. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
D4 plus 1, see how many people you affect.
First, I need to do a nice little d20 for the DDM. Still don't.
No DDM yet. It's up to
And now
3
it
now.
was a. Let me see.
D4 plus 1. For how many people you can target.
Hey!
Oh. So that'll be, I'll say, like, Merrick, Jake, and I'll say... yeah, I'd say this one would count as 2. Why not?
Okay.
So you'd hit Jake, Merrick, and either the Swarm or Mama.
Not to roll for how long it lasts. That's 2d6. 7 rounds.
Nice.
Oh, god damn.
Cool.
Okay, that was the.
Give it to the mob. Mama Jones isn't as combat proficient.
Yeah, the mob counts as 2 anyway, so they get it, Jake gets it, and Merrick gets it. Okay, so I am
Nice.
down to one
Kind of
third level.
rubs his hands together, the static spark builds up to then like shoots out. And kind of shoots out kind of one spinning around coming back to him, one shooting out to Jake, and a few kind of shooting over to the mob. And all of them just feel this like excess of energy building up. Right. The Velociraptor.
All right. Well, if Skitchery weren't there, this would be a perfect opportunity to kill the main bitch.
Skitchery is resistant to fire damage.
This is true.
Yes, but do we really want to nuke her when she's right next to the epicenter?
Yeah. So it's like she'll take half the damage, but that's it. You guys know it's not a ridiculous amount of damage, because you... Actually, no, I don't think anybody's actually ever been hit by it.
No,
You guys
we
always
all
manage
got
to
the fuck
float
away
around
from
the
it.
open. Yeah. You actually don't know what the damage is. You just
Well,
see
I
the
mean,
flow
now
of,
we
like-
sort of know metagaming-wise, but in character we don't know.
Yeah, you know it's not ridiculous. But she also... It seems to be getting stronger the longer she goes.
The sooner we kill her, the better, anyways.
All right. Who's controlling the mount?
I believe Fluff. And Fluff, if you're saying anything, you're muted.
Fluff controls Skitchery.
Oh, my
it
bad.
is Siegfried who controls.
Yeah,
the
all right.
mount.
But
But
the
it's
thing
whenever
is,
somebody does it
the
on
thing
the-
is though,
Someone
is that
check.
Moral's cold one mount
Yeah.
isn't really concerned with that. He smells blood.
Yeah, true.
So I'm debating if he would hit the mega bitch who's already injured or these 2 people.
He'd go
Or one
after
of
the
these 2
bleeding
people.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Like that-
The instincts of like a hunter. So it's like, ooh, injured prey. Nom.
all right, let's do that.
Advantage to
then.
hit creatures that are suffering bleeding damage. Yeah, right. That doesn't actually count, but
Yeah, that's only if it manages to hit them with a bleed or somebody else caused it to bleed. It's not staggered. Because that'd be really powerful.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's do
D20.
this. Please. Does that hit?
16, yep. She has an AC of 11 because she has no armor. She's just in nice clothing. Yep.
13 damage.
That would have killed her from full health. She had 12 health total.
So he just noms this bitch.
Yeah. So this woman is like almost T-posing, but they're kind of like more down by the side, like halfway up to
he's
T-posing.
A-posing.
Yeah, kind of A-posing. It's like like bright orange glow kind of like spilling from her mouth and her eyes. She's just there, kind of like not defending herself in any way as these swords just clamp around her head. For a moment, nothing happens, and then the air seems to suck inwards towards her, and then explodes out. So that she had. Yeah, she had the one round of charging it. As she explodes in a 10-foot radius. So catches Skittree, the Cold One, and one Blazelet.
Yep.
For wow, 7 damage. Well, very bad on that.
Well, the mount is now fucking staggered, and that's it. Skittree gets half of that, so it's rounded down, right? Or rounded up?
Yeah, so that's 3 damage to Skittree.
Woohoo! Okay, so yeah,
Guys,
she can just stand being, like, nuked right next to
Yeah,
her.
I'll tell you guys, it's an action to start it, at which point she does 2d6, and then every round after that she spends an action to charge it, the radius increases by 5 foot every other time, and the damage increases by d6 every time. So if she just stood there and kept going for like an hour, it would be so much fucking damage.
And the radius would be goddamn huge.
Yeah, there's a limit to it. She can't just charge it for a day. Otherwise, she'll just walk up to the base after 3 days of charging and just demolish the entire.
She wouldn't have to walk.
Fucking
to the base
nukes all of
after 3
Mordheim.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the second great impact before.
But yeah, let's just call him Yosho so we don't get copyrighted. Yosho's a good boy.
I mean, if they wanted to copyright the name.
Oh, show.
Kind of like bites into it, tries to start chewing, like savoring the blood, and just gets an explosion in its face, and rears backwards, and like this arm's gonna come up like batting at its snout after getting blasted in the face, and seemingly a bit confused, but recovering quickly as it smells more blood. And again,
Yeah,
that's she gets like a wash of this fire in the back, and kind of shrugs it off as she's used to this heat. Then she sees the one in front of her kind of gets blasted full on the face by this heat, and like it's this like big, what is definitely gonna be like a big like scar down like one half of the face, and it starts grinning and like looking really pleased that just happened.
Oh, they get haste from it. Oh no!
Or a similar effect. I'm just using that to represent it. All right, to Vertas.
Vertas is gonna charge the flamey lady. This one. I think it's 70 feet altogether when I measured it.
Oh, you're gonna just run after her?
Yeah.
See?
Do a drive-by.
Get opportunity attacks. And miss. You just Just running
You
over
can
the
click drag both of them and then drag them together a little bit more
I just
easily.
keep forgetting.
I'm gonna make lance attack first.
It comes running up, couching this lance, and going to drive it in.
14 for the.
Yeah, it kind of comes flying in, kind of like aiming for like center mass as he like swings it through, and it just seems to pass through this fire and not hit anything tangible.
So it's higher than
But
14.
Yeah, they got more than 14 AC.
Okay.
For the
And that
horns,
definitely
11.
misses.
And Vert has this similar thing of like lowering the horn and like slamming into the arm, and it just passes through.
I wonder when backup will arrive.
Never. We're all dead.
There's another
I
50
think that's
foot of movement. If Vert has to keep going.
Yeah, just for the sake of not being like in direct direction of one of her attacks, gonna go move tuck in over here.
Yeah, so as it gets past this like arm, kind of swings out, going for like Oswald's face, and missing because the rolls this session is absolute ass.
I feel like we just like artificially, as rounds keep going on, we just need to artificially just give people like a plus to their like to hit just to make things actually fucking happen.
Hey, do you want to move? Oswald's got another 50 foot of movement. Do you want to keep moving him? And these guys are going to help the fight against the dinosaur.
I don't think we have control over Vertas. We can only control Oswald. So this would be the top
Yeah.
left corner of Vertas here.
Yep.
Where that...
I control
At
Veritas
60.
now. For a while, I thought I could only control Oswald.
Yeah, I
No,
just
two
changed it.
to the right for
Okay.
50.
So 2 of them run in, 1 misses. Guess what the other one got?
And at
19.
19?
And so overall, the other one also attacking him. Fucking hell! 4 19s to hit this thing. That is
They really don't want
Why?
the demonic
They don't-
steed that just revives on its own, just like their fucking
Yeah,
bitch
I think
master.
it's gonna die from the attacks anyway. Yeah, so that's 9 and 4. So yeah, that'll kill it. As these axes just all descend at the top into the neck. Yeah, 10 and 17. So yeah, one kind of rips holes in the chunk, and the other one embeds into its forehead, and it seems like it falls to the ground dead, and then seems to suck into itself and explodes in a burst of color. They get sucked back into the warp. Unfortunately, leaving Skittery on her own.
Run.
As the last placelet, who... where's my D100? She's not rolling a D100 to attack. I need to check something. No, it does not trigger it. It's 50 plus. She rolled a 7. Swings this axe in. It's an 8 and just whoom, swings it over her head.
She tiny.
And then...
Blue man group.
Wait, I need to check what direction you guys are coming from.
We were coming from what looked like a western map, so we
Yeah.
would assumably
coming
be
from the
coming from like this
Brave
way.
Dawn.
Oh,
So it is-
and don't forget that Samantha has the mounted thing. The so she moves real fast. She moves at double speed.
Yeah, but you're also injured.
That is also true.
Yeah, so you are being tended to. Mage will be a couple rounds ahead. So
And
yeah, you
Solomon will
guys-
be fast behind Mange.
They're
Even
coming
when
from the
streaking.
south. Yeah, so Mange is the first one to arrive.
Actually, I think Samantha isn't is more of the selfless type, so she's gonna be like, "No, get off of me," and she's gonna start running up as
You're
well.
also unconscious from the blast.
You
Oh,
have
that's
no
right.
choice in the matter, is the thing.
So it'd be like
Ah,
Mange
gotcha.
shows up, and then a couple rounds later, like Solomon and Samantha will show up because you two are faster than the others, and like the rest will all arrive in a big group. So Mange, roll initiative.
Oh,
All
hey,
right.
boss.
Runs under the scene and sees this carnage going down.
Where's my...
Meanwhile,
there I am.
Skittery's
Get down to the bottom.
Skittery's
arrived
just
in
kind
the
of like using her hammer to kind of like block attacks. Oh, hey, boss. Glad
She's got a
you're
shield.
here.
Ah,
like
Rocky. What up? Yeah, she's got a hammer and a shield.
19.
Nice.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go right after these
She's
two mobs
ready to
here.
go.
And I'm positive I have
Yes,
more
the
decks
blue
than
guys.
Skittery does.
Let's try and get inside. Just about manage it, but it takes their entire turn because they did not roll well. So like, oh, so excuse me, like finally managed to like break through the lock and kick the door in. You're gonna get inside.
Is there anything for purple and red that is related to still standing within the fire for
It
damage?
just has a smoke, I believe. Should be a Mama's thing. Ooh, but actually, they did throw that 5. I need to roll something. These guys all have a flammable thing on them, and that hit one of the corpses. Actually, no. I'll say anybody who wants to can roll a luck check. Anybody who's currently in the field can roll a luck check.
a luck check.
That was accidentally an advantage, so just take the first die. That says, which is the 7, so that's success.
7, so that's 6.
I accidentally did it as a luck dex, so it would have been out of 11.
Yeah, it was still a roll of a 7. Why am
Yeah.
I checking there up from here? As if a couple second delay, you see this like small so you know those the like organ jars with mummies?
Yeah.
There's like small jars of like the Anubis heads on top, kind of like that sized. One of these pots was kind of like strapped to the on the hip of the one that was unconscious. The casing on it bursts, and well, some more fire spreads out.
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
First from
That was the lucky option.
and these three die because they
Oh,
had
no.
one hit point,
Oh no.
and that does more than one damage. And then, I'll say I'll say the red one will make a luck check to see if these ones also explode. No, they do not.
What about that one girl, like, who's just out of the... Or, wait, no, she's supposed to be in the middle of the blast, isn't she? I
No,
wonder-
because the blast exploded from the purple one that was unconscious.
Oh!
Let's do that as there's no like these blasts of fire. It's actually that
Fire boob.
Actually, it would be in the same spot if it came from the unconscious girl.
yeah, because the fire pots hit the middle, and then the blast hit the purple one, who is slightly off to the side.
Yeah. So it's like that already.
I'm gonna put him.
The smoke cloud is those three tiles, and then the fire blast is just off to the left of it.
Second, I need to refresh.
It'd be over one more tile.
By the way, I have the perfect song when Samantha comes in.
And if you come in at this right, they're all gonna die just to chain reactions. And as the rats watch as this bursts, and 3 more kind of fly forwards, kind of taking this brunt of fire and just burning up as they were very low on health. No other chain reactions killing the last one though. That is the purple one's gone. Mange.
Alright, Mange is gonna do what Mange do, and charge motherfuckers.
Mange hefts his axe and goes running in.
Hubbard! Alright, so I'm going to be very specific with these designations because it fucking matters. First off, Mange is using his last ferocious rage because they're attacking his home and he's pissed. So that's a +2 to things. I'm going to adjust those stats now while I'm thinking about it. Not a 20. That's wrong. That's wrong. And the halberd is actually going for the hasted one right next to Skitry.
Oh, yeah,
Because
you're
reach.
I was like, wait, you can't hit him, but actually they are staggered as well.
So, Mange is going to halberd that. AC 18, damage 12, that's going to kill.
Yep.
And
Well,
I
that
kill the
would
creature.
But they hear you come in quickly, turn, and the shield on their arm just shatters.
Alright, then. So, no shield. That was the wrong one.
No, I realized I should just be showing the shield on the ones that still have it.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Mange. Weaponized tail on this one. The one at the bottom. Oh, that's a fumble on that, so that's an opportunity attack.
Yeah. You can the tail swings, but to get in, you slightly turn, giving her a chance to she brings in this axe. Gets a 5, so boom, swings it in, just catches armor.
Alright. Offhand. This should be a disadvantage. There we go. AC 22, damage 8 against the same girl with the claws.
And the claws can be kind of rake across the side. You know, winces in pain and rears back. Skitry.
And then Skitry is going to see this girl just turned around, facing away from her, and is just gonna smack her.
Gouge in the shield, and a bit of a cut on the arm where it got through a bit.
Yeah, but you also mentioned that she turned 360, facing directly
180.
facing her back towards.
It's like 180 away to kind of get the shield up. But yeah, it's an opening.
Oh yeah. All right. What am I? Let me see what I'm rolling here.
The hammer just goes to clock her around the head.
All right. Would I get anything from her turning 360?
No, it's not outnumbered, and that's just flavor.
It's a +3.
All right. So +3, 120 +3. Let's see what we've got. bitch.
13. That might hit them. Let me check.
She did just lose a
No,
shield.
they AC 4. They have AC 14 without their shield.
But the
They have
shield is.
medium armor. Yeah, they have medium armor and +1 dex. So they have 14 AC, 15 with the shield.
Fuck.
Just a minute.
Baby.
Uh,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the baby show. How are y'all doing? It's the baby show.
once he gets back, I'm gonna ask if, like, while Samantha's approaching, I can have the song kind of like starting to fade in as she starts approaching.
Sure,
All right,
why
seems
not?
like he's back.
I can? Alright. I can have
I'll
it
tell you
start fading in.
I'll tell you when she starts to get
Close
Jake,
enough for it to fade in. Alright, thanks.
D2. On A2, you get an extra action, which would let you reload the ballista in one turn.
So
Well,
Jake
we
is
had the
being
crossbow
played
shoot.
by who?
Is he even still able to shoot any of these people now?
There is a 33% miss chance against the one in the smoke. But roll a D2 first, see if you get an extra action.
I wouldn't recommend using the ballista on the one with 1 HP.
But it also takes 2 actions to reload it, so it'd be his full turn doing that. Yeah, he gets 2 actions. So he
Alright,
can
reload the
and
ballista.
shoot. Yeah, so do you want to reload the ballista, or do you want to reload the crossbow and shoot?
I would do crossbow,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, like the ballista can't really hit shit now unless you run some. So yeah, he's gonna rely. Yeah.
He's that energy surge reloads the crossbow faster than he's ever done anything. Then brings it up aiming through the smoke.
Are you aiming at that one, or are you aiming at the anything else? Actually, the only other target, the only other talk would be Big Flaming Lady.
Yeah, she is fairly tall. She would have a bit of cover. She'd have like +1 AC from some cover.
Okay, let's
So
try.
a bit of like an up bit. You can either
Like the
bring
odds
in the smoke or the big fire lady.
Fire.
Big Fire Lady, alright.
Oof,
Oh!
that'll hit. Just shy of doing some fancy stuff, but that's a hit.
Aw.
Yeah, it's the 19s or 20s that do something fancy, unless you're a high-level fighter. In which
Alright.
case you crit height.
I also get a fun thing here, but by
And max damage!
Oh!
Oof.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you can like rapidly reload this, kind of looks around for a target, goes for that one, sees the smoke, and is like, don't we have a clear view? Then here's the. It turns to this massive fire lane, this fires a bolt, which goes straight through the head. And at first it seems like nothing happens, and the figure like doubles over and a spray of blood comes out. So definitely hit something, and that definitely hurt, but nothing fatal.
All right. I'm doing good with Jake today, it seems, apart from that first thing. Everything else worries me a little.
I can't wait until Samantha becomes within sound range. Or faint sound range, even.
Yeah, we know.
Let's see. Does not get a fire back.
Burn, baby, burn. Disc.
She did not like that.
Oh, gee, really?
She could fly up onto the building.
Oh yeah, you can fly shit.
Thank you, lady.
very much Iron Man style, just shooting fire out of her hands and feet. Flies up to that and brings up a fist, kind of like pretty much flying Superman punch at the face. She is doing a charge, which she doesn't really need to, but she's mad. Oof. She might have needed to, as that is a 15-17.
That definitely hits.
Believe that. Flying punch to the face. And that is 12 damage. That's exactly half his hit points.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
this flying Superman punch just in the face. And not really. It's like a surprisingly soft punch, kind of like being punched by a marshmallow. But it's being punched by a marshmallow that's been roasting over a fire for 10 minutes. Just this blast of heat just punches him in the face. And recoils backwards and That's gonna burn. He's gonna want to put that in some hot water soon. Hot water, cold water, cool water. Sorry.
Cursed by the burning camp, you just get addicted to the burn.
As the one surviving blaze lit up that swarm, gets her extra action. So she reaches to her belt, takes out this pot, like screws the lid, and lobs it at the swarm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
A lot of fire today. It perfectly fits the swarm.
Oof.
Mama is the
Blast
center
of
of
fire.
fire.
That is 11 damage to both Mama and the swarm, which is not reduced by swarm resistance because it is because it's an area effect.
Yep.
Oh no,
Do
wait,
we
sorry.
lose?
Wait, sorry,
do
no,
we
I
lose
forgot.
any?
No, report. Yeah, I was going to
Do
say, there's
we-
less damage on the other.
Wait, is it just a fire pot? Because that would just be 1d6. What the fuck are you doing?
It's a phoenix pot. It is a better fire pot, essentially.
Ah.
All right. Do we lose any Skaven slaves from that?
Yes, there will be you'll lose individuals depending on the amount of hit points, but we'll find out exactly how many at the end of the battle. Because I don't believe they're below half yet.
No, they aren't.
Samantha and Solomon are gonna have to do some healing to hopefully save some of them.
Yes,
I mean-
this pot of fire just impacts and sets them ablaze. Yeah, she's a zealot. She wouldn't stop to pick up some more. She runs, gonna run. So this pot comes flying out of the fire, impacts and sets a bunch of these guys ablaze, and then quickly followed by is this screaming woman. It's bits of actual fighters coming off of her, and she just ran just around some fire and swinging with this axe. Natural 2.
Oh, well, lovely.
Swinging in, kind of clips the door frame, stumbles a bit, but doesn't give an opportunity attack. I just didn't get up 1.
All right.
And then the mob.
Separately, Mama Jones is just gonna be like, bad! Pull out the fucking rat catcher and attempt to bop her with reach. And roll a nat 18, which technically would mean that he would be able to catch the target. So can we
She
just
has 1 hit point.
I know she does, but can we just flavor it as Mama Jo just is just bad, grabs her and just yeets her to the side.
Yeah, it's brings out, grabs her by the neck, pulls the thing so it tightens, and just impales her jugular. So it's choking the blood, and he swings her to the side, letting go. She tumbles to the side and hits the wall.
Mama Jones then just points and says, "I say you go," and is going to retreat back into the building because Mama Jones is at 1 health, and that's a bad idea to leave.
Yeah, this Mama Joan kind of retreats back. And where's the mob going?
The mob,
One of the
however,
guys, both of them are dead. Thanks to a fire pot chain reaction.
the mob is going to probably what's their movement? 30?
Should say on their sheet. I believe it's 35.
Move 40.
But, yeah, because they can do kind of it's actually a weird science thing, but if things climb over each other, they actually move fast. So you can actually do Legos and stuff.
So something
yes,
like this for 40?
Yeah, but it's kind of they got to go around and inside, so they wouldn't be able to get a charge off, but they'd be able to get in there and surround them.
Yeah, get in there and
climbing on and getting at them, but not quite getting the hits in yet. Seven kind of got a few burns. Merrick is a big old fire lady. Oh, and actually, D2 for the mob.
Oh, for extraction?
Yep. On a 2, they can
all right, they're going to attack.
All right, they can attack on everybody in there. So
I just closed the mob sheet because I thought they weren't doing anything.
Running in, swinging these daggers and pitchforks and other low quality weapons. They start swinging these in, stabbing and jabbing.
What's there to hit?
It's their hit dice.
We gotta get them some better weapons.
5 hit die.
Yeah, so you don't really need to because like they're a swarm. Like they get
Oh,
they take
hello! That's a hit.
Yep, that hits the top one. Well, twice more.
And a fumble. Damn.
Yeah, that'd still trigger that. But yeah, roll your damage for the top one. Oh,
11.
19 against the swarm. I'm gonna rule that swarms are immune to injuries, just because that does not make sense.
Yeah, I
Broke
agree.
everybody's leg.
I would say that Swarm should be immune to injuries unless it's from an AoE attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Would that make
Yeah.
sense?
because they actually kind of take one of their eyes out, but that doesn't affect the swarm.
Not really.
So they can like clamber over, they like trip and kind of stumble over each other, kind of catching themselves in the doorway. One of them takes up to swings in. Maximum damage, that's 10 damage to 5 to the swarm, and she just like basically takes one's head off.
No.
As the swarm is now below half. Doop, 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 doop.
Oh no, we're gonna have Mama, Samantha, and Solomon are gonna have to do some mass healing to try to revive or save some of these poor little guys.
The thing of, because they're a swarm of like 12 guys, they each have like 2 hit points. So like they're dead. You can't save them.
Oh,
Because
I
the thing
mean,
that's
we can.
can't be healed effectively.
we have to find more,
Yeah,
Good luck.
or we can breed them.
We don't have a brood mother.
that'll take a while.
New mission.
And Yang brood. Right, Merrick, big fire lady in front of you.
New mission,
Well,
become Underhive
Merrick,
2.0.
of course, doesn't want her there, and he's pretty sure his magic missile will do squat all against her other than piss her off. And he just saw what happened to Jake, so he's gonna do a little something nasty called a lightning bolt.
Presumably aiming it so it won't hit Jake.
Yeah, he is going to. Let me illustrate here.
Oof.
Like that.
I forgot how much damage lightning bolt does. That's 60.
Yeah, 66. That's gonna hurt.
Almost as much as that flame.
Oh, let me double check here. Okay,
Let's
so
check
my
that.
great move for Oswald and Vertas. Okay, good.
Okay, I thought I forgot to give her luck. No, she does.
Let me
She'd say
see.
nat 20. So she failed that.
Yes, still no DDM. How to roll for the damage, I believe.
66. Yeah, she failed, so she's taking the full hit of this.
Okay, come on, 6 sixes, please.
18?
That's still
Not a good
nasty.
roll, but that's still a good chunk.
And that was the last 3rd level spell.
But you have haste, don't you?
Oh yeah, roll D2.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Shit.
Ah.
Merrick can't do expeditious retreat right now. Oh boy.
You can still move though. You can just move away.
Okay, his
It
move speed
goes back to-
is 30, so I'm gonna have him. He's gonna retreat back into the window.
As this like fire that's kind of engulfing this woman's like kind of flickering and fading a bit in places. Seems to be struggling to maintain this form. It,
Yeah,
The
Merrick does
green
not
mob
want to be
down
close
here.
to that lady.
they're going to split up. So the one attacking Skittree. 15, 16, 7, 18. I think that just hits Skittree. What's
DC
Skitree's AC?
17.
Oh, by the way,
17, that just hit.
Ooh boy. How much damage we doing here?
That is 9.
Oof.
That kind of
3.
swinging catches her in the shoulder. Yeah, catches and takes like a deep gouge into her shoulder, but she kind of grunts and takes it. Unless you want to use the shield. Because Skittree always has that option, so I'll actually mark it. She is carrying a shield.
Yeah, I think she'd take the shield on that one. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Zax comes flying and she brings the shield, it hacks in, kind of slightly like, catches her, like the back of her hand, but not, most like the armor, basically catches the armor on the back of her hand. She's got heavy armor on. Like, catches into that and kind of pulls back, kind of leaving this gouge in the shield. but nothing major. And then the 3 against mange, they have a +4. 19. Oh, I thought
I
that was
fucking
going
hate
to
you.
16. So that's a 20 and a nat 19. Because what the fuck with these guys? What is with the green one?
Are you trying to kill us?
AC 17.
You can make a luck con to resist the injury, though, if you want. But you can choose that after I roll for it. I'll just do the damages first.
Right.
Wow, that was bad. That is 10 damage.
Mm.
And then the injury is 11. That'll be damaged magical item. A randomly determined magical item is damaged. Until repaired, any attempt to use the item requires an int check.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay. Nice. She kind of swings and like you go to parry it, and then remember, oh no, and then you remember, no, the helmet's fragile, and you pull it back, and it kind of embeds into your shoulder instead, taking like a chunk out of the armor and digging in. But your helmet is safe, as you got more magical items, but I figured that made sense.
Yeah.
It would have been rolled to hit your amulet or anything. Right, Vertas.
Vertas, seeing this little skirmish appear between the three door knockers and the Skaven slaves.
As it is a double door, and they have broken it down, so you can't actually charge in there. It's a bit cramped, but it's fine. Big enough.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try to charge and give some smacks.
Yeah. Which one do you mean?
Oswald launches himself off of Vertas. No.
He yeets himself.
Yeah, yeet.
To the injured.
Oh. Unfortunately, the lance is not a natural 19, I don't think. I'm gonna double check.
I think it should
Lance, no.
No,
But
it doesn't.
It is a charge, so it gets double damage. So roll the damage to the lance and double it.
Come on.
I'm also going to add in that with a lance, you can't use your shield to block it, because that's kind of the point, is that it just shatters shields.
Yeah, kinda. It's not a fun weapon to be hit by.
8, so 16. Which one were you hitting?
The injured one.
Alright. This injured one who had 2 health.
Oh fuck.
Going to do 16 damage, which is enough to fully kill her, as giving her to negative 14, and her max is 13. So
Candle.
it goes to bring up the shield, it just gets shattered apart. Like splinters go over it, embedding into her, and the lance goes through into her chest.
Well,
Can the horns hit another one?
Yeah, they each target individually. As but he just got absolutely fucking wrecked.
why did you have that on the one that was already injured?
I didn't really think it out, but the next closest one, this one
Jesus.
gets the horns.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You're getting the horns. He's finally rolling well. Now that's in a really cramped location that you really shouldn't be in.
2d4 damage. Wait, that should have a plus. That should be 2d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
5. This one to impale in. Kind of catching it. And then say, turning around and moving out, I would say that because of the cramped quarters, it would kind of nullify the advantage of the horse. So, well, the mount, and the opportunity attack would just be normal. They wouldn't be disadvantaged. So you can either stay in there, or you can circle out with opportunity attacks on him normally.
You know what? I'm beefy
I'd
and
say
armory. I'm gonna stay in.
Yeah, try to focus some of the attacks off of the Skaven mob.
Yeah.
So kind of hitting kind of leaves the spear embedded in there and takes out his sword. Because I believe the sword is better not on a charge. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's got a gene effect. Right. And then dimly in the distance, as she trundles forwards,
Oh boy.
starts to be able to make out sounds.
Give me a second to fucking unmute it. Fine.
No, of course.
Oh no.
You know I had to.
And he wasn't a rude sandstorm. Alright, these two.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, this is definitely a copyright strike. I'm muting that again.
Yeah, don't put it on the thing. Don't put it on the stream. Don't.
Yeah,
You're gonna get DMCA'd.
Hey, Fluff,
Yes.
would you do us a favor and sing a little bit as Samantha?
I can't do a girl voice, but I don't know this song, but you didn't start the fire. Da, 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 da.
We didn't start the fire.
there are several fire theme songs that work here. Personally, I would have gone for Disco Inferno.
I would have gone for Dragon Force just because fuck it.
Okay.
Define frames. We hope we carry on.
Goddamn. Anyway.
Alright.
Choo choo choo.
So it looks like it's it's either the green girl's turns or it's Mange's turn.
No, you have to roll initiative.
Oh, I'm actually coming in.
No, you're not in yet. You'll arrive next turn.
Oh, alright.
As you're just close enough
Wouldn't
that
Solomon arrive first then?
you guys are about the same speed, I think. So you guys will arrive at the same time.
Yeah, well, I left her unconscious while the others could wake her up as they healed a little.
Oh, yeah,
He
that's
left
fair.
he left ahead of time, yeah.
Okay.
So it would be at least a turn earlier.
Alright, roll your initiative.
Yep. Do. Oh! That's the best I've ever rolled on this bastard. And that's just so used to me. Like,
Running in.
It's a
fully
23?
ready to go.
Wait, why is it ignoring the +3?
And he rolled his advantage.
yeah, I
Yeah,
had
it's all-
advantage.
Yeah, keep highest for one. Yeah. The 3 was his advantage.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, he's got a gift.
Right.
Okay,
Never
so these two blazerlets, are they gonna go for the mounted one or the swarm?
Well, which one fucked them up more?
Well, you know what? This one's gonna step. So this one's gonna step forward, takes out that pot, uncorks it, and just throws it at her own feet.
Oh, goddamn.
These guys are zealous motherfuckers that don't care.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Skaven mob, no. Skaven mob, no.
Ah, shit.
Throw another feat for 8 damage.
Oh shit.
Skaven mob, no. There's like one left.
And it's
He
burning.
dies. And in this Skaven mob.
Is there just one left?
Yes,
one
there
battle?
are one hit. There is one guy left. And that is also 8 damage to Oswald and Vertes. As the woman just throws her feet and just goes up, and she dies because she had 8 hit points left.
Oh god, the chaos of this burning.
Yeah, the
Exactly
Phoenix
enough to
Demon is
kill
like-
herself and leave a witness.
Yes. It's hilarious. Right, and this lady's gonna step
Yeah,
up.
sure, hilarious. We'll call that.
I find it funny that she's like, "I'll kill them," and dies herself, kills, doesn't manage to finish them all. 1 hit point shy of finishing them.
She finished off most of them. One is severely
And
burned.
so he's gonna step forward and try and take a swing into Vertas. 14, 17. Does that hit Vertas?
I believe it does. Or wait. You know, yeah, exactly does. His AC is 17.
That is 5 damage. Vertas is not
Shit.
doing too good.
Woof woof.
Yeah.
Dog shares the sentiment.
Solomon.
Okay, time to make some calculations here. Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
gonna
think
run
I
straight
think
in.
chat just kind of pick your fire-themed songs and just run through them, and that's what is happening.
Ring.
Solomon
And
charges
she
straight
makes
in
a fiery ring.
and attacks the one in the middle.
Bound
And since he doesn't have his
by
tower shield because that thing got destroyed when it was shot to pieces,
the ring of fire.
he can actually go to ham with both hands for once. He's used to only one.
Sam.
Down, down, down.
Fluff!
Shut up! I love the classics.
Which one are you
Yeah,
singing?
but it's his fucking turn!
No, I mean Zach posted like the Battlefield version, but I
Yeah,
I
but you're
love
singing
that.
over his goddamn turn!
Which one? The one in the middle was the one I attacked.
Right, the one above you. Alright, mine doesn't hit. I don't know why I bothered asking.
I don't know either, but you asked to answer.
Yeah, so you go and swing that in. So it's gonna ducks under it, kind of catching at the shield.
Yeah, Solomon's kind of loud with hoof feet and plate armor.
Well,
Skittery.
Skittery's definitely not liking how this chick just broke her shield, so I'm guessing she's just gonna fucking hammer down on her.
Yeah.
And hopefully hit this time. Yes!
18 hit. Roll the damage.
What was it again? It is 2d6 plus 2.
No, it's just d6 plus 2. And,
Oh,
and then an extra
six-
d3 fire damage. d6 plus d3 plus 2. Because all of her weapons do d3 fire damage. Yep. So kind of like as this woman's like temporarily distracted by Solomon running in, so she just swings the hammer and just clocks her on the side of the head, and the head kind of embeds inwards. She falls to the ground. Who's the one with these guys' initiative? Not her. She gonna move at all?
I'm probably gonna come.
What's Jake's dex? Because I have like a 16.
I don't know. Check.
Whatever.
You said Jake stacks?
Yeah.
Victory. 13, so yeah, Main should have gone first. It means you're 19. So yeah.
He's 14, yeah, so he's not gonna.
My dex is...
16.
Sorry, my dex is 15.
Yeah, it's your turn. Go.
I know. I am thinking, bitch, don't rush me. This
We
is
also
my
have the
masterpiece.
shields, the one below you is fairly injured.
Alright. Weaponized tail against the one below me.
That hits.
That would be 7 damage.
I have 7. She's gonna shield that.
Alright, exactly what I
Tail comes
expected.
swinging, she brings up the shield, just kind of shatters apart on her
Alright.
arm. This big tail just slams into it.
And then
Probably dislocated arm as well.
follow up short sword on her.
Yep. You know, she's like staggering backwards from that. She looks down and you just impaled her through the chest with these claws. She dead. Check. Have to keep checking who the initiative one is.
And, Hubbard fumbles. On the one closer to Solomon and Skittery.
You know, swing the halberd and like as Solomon runs, you kind of pull back to avoid hitting him in the head, and you know, run and swings the axe at your side. And 14.
Does not hit.
Yeah, swings it and clangs it against your armor. All right, now Jake. D2.
One.
Only the one action.
Hmm.
Well, he's sort of in melee right now.
Yeah, but he only has
yeah,
a
he would have
crossbow side of his werewolves.
Oh, yeah, he would have a short sword. Let me just add that quick. I just forgot.
We
to add
wouldn't
it.
leave him unarmed for melee.
Anyway, he's got a short sword on him.
Hmm. Yeah, not many places to go, so he's gonna take a stab and hope that if it doesn't kill it, maybe Merrick can help.
Then swings it in and kind of slashes through some of the fire, kind of pulling it away. Kind of more of this human swarm becoming visible underneath, but no actual damage seemingly done. Her turn. Let's see if she gets her fire breath. She does not. Unlikely she will. It's a 30% chance. So now, does she want to finish this guy off, or does she want to hit the guy that just hit her with a fucking lightning bolt?
He also retreated inside the house again.
Yeah, well, she saw him go, so she knows where he is.
Sadly.
Oh, I forgot. At the end of Jake's turn. Okay, so at the end of his turn, this like intense heat coming off of this woman. He takes 1 fire damage.
Ew.
As every turn that you end adjacent to her, there's a 50% chance of taking d6 fire damage.
Could have gone worse.
Yeah, I think with Merrick hiding inside, she'd be like, "All right, finish this guy off, and then I'll go after him." She's just kind of bringing up these arms, kind of trying to smash him down, kind of bringing her arms overhead, kind of grasping them and going to like hammer down on him. 15, so 25. That'll hit.
He's pretty fucking.
And 4 damage. She really 1d8. That was embarrassing. Brings these down. The hand's gonna hit onto the head and it seems like dissipate as they do before kind of reforming. Taking this blast of fire to the head, and he's probably gonna lose most of the hair, but thankfully he grows hair pretty quick.
Yeah.
Being a lycanthrope.
Oh, damn.
Right, this unit and Mama Joe should probably just be removed from turn order.
Yeah.
Because Mama
All the
Joe's
red
is
guys
full
are dead.
retreating.
Yeah, Mama's gonna just go back to his lab to tend to his wounds.
Skaven mob
Skaven
gang the
mob.
fuck out, going further
Right.
inside.
I think I'm gonna get rid of the mob from the name. This is just Skaven.
If he lives, he can be like a bar hand or just like all around handyman.
So this went from a Skaven mob to Skaven.
Yeah, and he's definitely gonna disengage. Or wait, no, he
This
doesn't
is
have.
He's not even in engagement range, he just runs.
This is mob, everybody. Say hi to mob.
We're gonna train him into the most insane assassin.
He can't take Skip Scratch's job. Eric.
No,
he'll
Skid
be
Scratch
like
is
a
getting an
general, like,
apprentice.
space boy. It'll be
Skid
great.
Scratch gets an apprentice.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe Solomon should teach
We'll see.
Mob
We'll
about
see.
Miracle.
Alright, Merrick.
Yeah, what's Merrick up to?
So, Greyneck who plays him, and I hope you didn't literally just mute yourself.
I shouldn't have muted myself.
Why do people keep muting themselves?
Because I am chewing on pork rinds, goddammit, they are crunchy. Okay, let's see. I'm out of 3rd level spells. I don't want to use 4th level. Oh, Eric's gonna peek on out of the window and.
I'm gonna have Captain Door. It's destroying the building.
I mean, he could, but yeah, magic missile,
Yeah, it's a classic.
and it works. It also
It's a
one of my
classic
fucking
across
favorite spells.
fucking roleplay
Oh,
systems.
still, woo. Okay.
Just off of a DDM.
4,
Merrick's right in the
yeah.
line.
3d4 plus 3.
Okay.
11. Damn, he is just rolling damage today.
There's these like arcs of like small bolts of lightning that shoots. I kind of smash into her. like a lot of this fire is dissipated. She's kind of gone down and is now kind of more resembling Rayman, as kind of the arms like flickering in and out, and like the hands actually remaining in existence.
Wow.
8.
Like going Rayman, and she's getting very low on health and is really struggling to maintain this fire.
Oh
form.
wait, you still have haste.
Oh yeah, roll a d2.
And he gets another action.
Let's hit it.
And
Let's
then
do another one.
BBM, because fuck the bitch, she's getting another magic missile.
Alright.
And that
I feel like
is-
unless you roll absolute ass, this is a guaranteed kill.
Actually, this is a guaranteed. This is a-
Nearly max
Yeah,
damage,
health.
okay.
6 health, there's no way she survived. So she's there like flickering and struggling with it, where like feels that energy and kind of channels it and blasts the energy out of him. There's these bolts just rip her apart. It's like smoldering, like almost like female humanoid corpse of like almost like the arms and the legs missing. So basically just like torso and head. Kind of flops to the floor, horribly burned and charred from the lightning. And Vertas.
Oh, boy.
Hmm.
There is one lady left, and the other one just demolished herself.
Are we like currently in the fire where we could get hurt if we
it's basically
stayed?
like if you end your turn there, you'll take some damage, but nobody's done so yet. Everybody's always moved out of it.
You can
Would I
like
be able to attack and then move out, or?
Yeah. Well, he's a mount. He can actually move, attack, move.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna.
Now you guys have a lot of freedom.
So I would step away, attack, and then I'll do these two things first.
Yeah, so he's just like
Yeah, see
swing
what
the
actually
sword in
fucking
and let us
happens.
claws across it.
that
Poop.
wouldn't hit.
Yes, the sword. Vertas can try and claw. Yeah, Don's kind of like leaning over with his offhand to swing this sword and misses. Vertas hits. He kind of rakes these claws across her chest.
Aha.
Ha ha!
Roll your damage.
4.
4
Rakes them across, not getting massively deep.
4 hits her in the face with a golf club.
Yeah, John, keep moving.
Yeah. I try to just kind of head out into this alley.
You're not never moving Oswald with him. Wait, which is this? Who's this one? Oh, this is the green guys. Yeah.
Fire pots
So
at
the
their
one in
feet.
the middle uncorks a fire pot and lobs it at her feet. These guys do not really care.
Nope.
That is 9 damage, just on her feet.
Alright. I'm still barely under the effects of my thing until my turn comes around, I think, right?
Yeah.
Might have damage, so it's minus
Go- go
4.
your turn. Yep, that's 9 damage to Solomon and 4 damage to Skitry.
Yay, fire resistance. Keeping our NPCs
2,
alive.
3, 4. I'm down to 38. Yeah, I almost had max health when I went
Do you
into this.
do you have fire resistance?
No, wait, no, I don't. Fuck.
So
But
you
I
take an
still have
additional
mid
5.
max health. 33 damage. There we go.
And this lady's going to step to there and take a swing at you.
Wait, no. Oh, no.
Well, take a swing at mange.
34 damage. There we go.
That is a 6. Does that hit?
Y-
Does a 6 hit you?
Absolutely no.
Alright, so then at the end of the turn, a smecker arrives.
Oh no.
All right, so let's roll
Yeah,
initiative
and then-
first.
And yeah, nobody else out of the rest of them have any speed buffs, so the rest will all just be arriving next turn. I
Alright.
doubt
Which
they're
one
really-
is
17.
Alright,
Then
so
this
you
one
go
goes-
after basically this entire fight up here.
I feel like I'll be very glad Siegfried never drew his sword in the last combat when we get here.
Yeah, the one remaining one. Who would she go for? She can reach either. Right, I'm just gonna say, on a 1 it's Oswald, and a 2 it's the mob. He is running a mob.
No! My
Still a
plus
slim
is
chance
shake.
that she misses.
Considering the mob wasn't in combat, they would have full sprinted. So that's 80.
Oh yeah, that is fair. Yeah, he has moved them fully.
They're fucking out of there. They're like
Yeah, they'd be
hiding in some
hiding in the
closet that they know about, like some
Yeah,
cupboard,
they're
like
hiding.
that would normally hold dishes or some shit. They're like, I'm not dying today.
Yeah, he ran and goes to hide in the kitchen, locking himself in a cupboard of garlic. He like sees the door and like realizes she can't catch the rat. Just kind of runs over to see Vertas, kind of wheeling around and runs over, kind of jumping up on this thing, kind of doing this like jumping attack. She swings down.
I'd love to see an athletics check from her so bad.
It's just flavor for the attack. That'll be the flavor she fucks up.
Alright, a nat 2 counts as a nat 1 for the purposes of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say here on a 1 she goes for Oswald, and a 2 she goes for Vertas. Going for Oswald.
He would be the closer one technically in this situation, so it makes
Yeah,
more sense,
that
really.
is 18, so that hits, but not natural 18. Oof, that's 10 damage. Yours and that.
Doesn't Oswald have a shield alongside the lance?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and use that.
Yeah, so it's this like jumping one of the axe comes swinging and he brings up the shield. And like bringing up a roof against this fiery rain. It's gonna embeds the axe deep into the shield and drops down because the axe stuck in there. Solomon.
Let's see. Where did I leave Solomon's brain at? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and a reminder,
He's
if you
gonna
end
try
your
and-
turn in this fire. Oh, actually, one of them did, so let me roll for her damage. She survives with 1 hit point. She took 3.
Are we talking this woman?
Yeah, the one above you. She's standing in this fire, so she's burning, but still alive. Barely.
Okay. Well, Solomon's going to do a repeat of what he did against the dude against the railing. Instead, he's just not going to get them out of the fire. So, not really a WWE repeat, but almost.
Right.
He's going to try and
Oh, yeah.
smack her into the wall. That would be an opposed strength check or athletics, wouldn't it?
Are you trying to like tackle her out of the fire?
I feel like Solomon would just grapple her, barely step outside the range of the fire, and hold her in.
Actually, yeah, he kind of would.
Go for strength then.
Okay, come on.
Wait, where'd
natural
your
18.
Failed by 3.
where'd your
She rolled
sword
19.
go?
She rolled a 19.
Can I roll a
You win.
16? Grab and hold.
You know, you're not dragging the fire with you.
That would be awesome, though.
It's holding her in the fire.
He's just slow
barely
roasting
out
her.
of it.
He's not even
And it's
looking like he's.
it's very close. Like it's burning. You're very much sweating, which is a weirdly like very pretty look for Solomon. He's like sweating, like refracting
He's,
through. him
he's
from the
glistening,
fire.
he's shiny. If Mange weren't in the middle of a fight, he would be fucking looking at you like, ugh, must collect.
Feels like all of these are very good, like scattered on the ground from all the light from the fire refracting through him. It's very
Oh, boy.
pretty.
Samantha's.
Yeah, he's a disco ball, Disco Inferno!
Solomon is the best
There we
distraction
go.
for Skaven ever. Confirmed.
Get you
Oh boy.
You're controlling Skidry, right? Fluff.
Yes, and she's going to kind of try to step out of this. Let me
Yeah, you can move there without doing anything fancy.
Step out of this fire and then just smack again. We're smacking.
We're hacking and spacking and splashing.
Skip I don't think you gave for the
And
fire.
flashing.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, I just did it.
No, that's not staggered. 8 out of 15. That's more than half.
Oh yeah.
All right,
She,
and
like,
we're
steps out of
smacking.
the fire, like the soles of her feet can like
We're not
squelching off.
smacking.
She steps out, kind of swinging the axe, but Solomon's got her held. She kind of goes to swing, like almost hits him in the arm, kind of pulls back.
All right. Mange is going to move here, and considering he has the halberd, the reach should mean that he's not getting an opportunity attack. Because he's technically still engaged.
Well, you're moving her range, but she is also grappled, being held over a
True.
fire.
Okay, yeah.
So, all
right.
Have disadvantage.
All right. Mange is going to start off. First things first, I'm
It's a swinging, like can't get like arms and grips. She's like T-Rex trying to swing it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any reach.
All right. Before I forget, let me remove all the buffs from the rage because it's no longer happening. God damn it, my dog is scratching at my door.
Ella being Ella here.
Yeah, it's Ella. It's Ella being Ella. Mange is going to start off with his worst weapon for hitting, which is the disadvantage Skaven Claws. So he's swinging that,
Misses.
which would miss. Then the weaponized tail. All right, I would like to use an exploit with this.
Mm-hmm.
And shove her to the side back into the flames.
That'll be an opposed strength. Ooh, she rolled a 5, so she succeeded by 11.
Yeah, I succeeded by better. And does she break her shield on that for the 10 damage?
Yeah, she brings the shield to takes it, and the shield shatters and kind of pushes her over to the side. She kind of goes with the staggering.
And draining halberd. 18.
That'll hit. How do you kill her?
All right, so she's back in the fire. She gets like hit by this stuff, and she's looking down at her legs as they start getting caught. It's not like a huge like immediately engulfing flame, I imagine. So it's not like it's rising up her.
Yeah, it's like very. It's kind of like oil, like on the floor. It's like a
Yeah.
burning.
Yeah, but it's not like she's covered in petrol and it's going up her. But she is still looking down at it because now she's standing on fire. So she's looking down at it, she's worried. Her shield is shattered, and she's looking at the shards of it.
Yeah.
She looks up and sees Mange, and he's just sort of like, with his extra hand, holding the claw, you know that sort of like Queen fucking British wave? He just has like the biggest shit-eating grin. He has like a shit-eating grin as much as possible. He's just smiling at that bitch. Queen waving, and fucking swing, just sort of like anime moment of a pause, and then her head falls off.
Yeah, it's kind of like as you like do the wave, you see she kind of like looks panicked for a moment, and then kind of like relaxes, kind of like letting her arms fall to her side, dropping the axe and tilting her head back. You just swing in and take the head off.
And I'm actually not going to utilize the effect because it seems like it's wrapping up quite nicely.
Yeah, there's like 3 people left. Hey, Samantha, you like...
No, there's literally 2 people left.
Decapitate this woman. It's like the first thing Samantha sees.
What is the first thing she says?
Yeah,
I think the first thing she would see was
Oh, yeah.
Solomon with this like glistening and everything, and she's just like, "Oh,
You see all these like rainbow glistenings on the floor. And
then you watch as Mange fucking maces her into the field of fire, her shield breaks, and he chops off her head.
Meanwhile,
But-
Solomon's slow
Just see,
roasting
like,
another human
the entire
alive.
side of the building is engulfed in flame.
I'm just like, and she starts sprinting off in the direction of the fire. Fire! She's going to attempt to like start sprinting after the fire. I don't know how far she can get. I assume about here. Sprint.
Oh, what's your move?
Oh, actually, sprinting. She should be able to get all the way over there because it's
She's
60
120.
movement.
Yeah, it's a 60. You can move 120. Yeah, you can get right up to it.
And she's gonna. She's
probably
gonna.
Because it's very hot.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna like keep this raging inferno on the side of the building. Like, Jake, who is in
I got a
pain.
1 on the haste thing.
Yeah, he's in pain, but knowing that he's going to be basically fine in a few hours because werewolf.
You could probably hear the crackling of the fire nearby him.
He can see the fire. It's on the building, and he's on the roof, so he just sees this entire part of the building engulf.
All right. And so reloading and fire crossbow are two separate actions, though.
Yes, yeah. So it'd be this turn to reload it.
Okay, yeah. So never mind my first plan. He's gonna. Well, is there anything around he can do? He can use to try to put out the fires.
Not on the roof. There's a ballista, a charred corpse.
He's gonna
beat it out with a charred corpse.
He's gonna
that's such a morbid image.
There is a well over here.
He's gonna hightail it to that well.
Yeah, so he just starts climbing down the building and heading for the well.
Yeah, not right through the fire, I hope, but
yeah, like running around the fire and heading for it. Right, mob.
And mob may as well be removed. They're hiding.
Merrick.
Merrick doesn't really see anything else he can kill up here, so what does he have again that can stop the fires? Or something about weather control, I heard.
He can, what's it? A surprising coincidence, which when he used last time to have it start raining, so that he could do that and kind of like have it start raining, which will help, but won't fully stop this raging inferno. It will just slow it down effectively.
Yeah, he's gonna use that.
Kind of like looks at the sky, reaches into a pouch, takes out this like small amount of salt, kind of throws it up into the air, and you see like the heavy clouds that kind of formed over the entire area, kind of suddenly break loose in a sheet of. It's like it started off like a drizzle, but it's like slight drizzle of rain, which then slowly starts building. Hey, why'd you have a DDM of 11? Should be 6.
Yeah, he must have typed +6.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just set to 6. Right, Vatas and Oswald.
Gonna try to kill this dude that just ruined his nice shield.
Yep. There's like big, burly, bearded guy with this like axe kind of embedded in this shield, trying to wrench it out. Right,
that was for Oswald's log.
Oh, your damage.
Five.
5, he will take that. He is at 3. And Vertus.
16.
That'll also hit.
The plus, he would have to take it on the shield or die.
Ready, Matt? Yeah, so this like sword comes in and catching him at the side. Then he sees his like claws coming in. He brings up the shield, which I think it's like ripped off of his arm. Yeah, like, the shield gets ripped off of his arm. And he's there, like managing to get the axe out and switching it to 2 hands. Right, to the green ones. She is currently. Well, let's see if she gets an extra action.
Actually, just for the sake of the funny, he rolled minimum damage. And apparently, are their claws really only a +1?
I think he rolled.
He rolled 1d4 +1. It would have done barely down to 1 HP. They would have survived on 1 HP. So do they actually use the shield? That's
no, he gets 2 claws. Sorry. I mean, he should get 2 claws. No, wait. No, it should just be D6. It should be.
It says D4 plus 1.
It should be D6 plus 3 is what it should. I don't know why I had it as D4 plus 1. It should be D6. So yeah, that same difference. He uses the shield and takes that hit.
Is there a second claw then?
No.
Alright.
It's just like otherwise there'd be no reason to use the horn. Yeah, it's like I was no, there's 2 claws, but it's like no, it's just better damage. I was just being dumb. So yeah, this woman who's like being bear hugged over the fire.
Will she try to escape?
She doesn't get her extra action. I wouldn't say she's just gonna try and like punch her fire pot.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
So this will be an opposed strength check for you, like hold her arms from doing it.
Okay, I think
She succeeded by 1.
I
You can like,
succeeded
see
by-
her arm like trying to go down and get enough of an angle, but you like
Nope.
you kind of squeeze tighter and twist the angle around, so kind of pulls it around. So you can, like that, you to kind of hold her there for arm, kind of twist it around painfully. She's just being essentially slow cooked.
Yeah. Solomon is slow roasting a human.
Blazelets burning on an open fire.
goddamn.
Who
Tis
wants
the
to
season.
buy the- Who wants to wing?
Cultist snipping at your nose.
I kind of finally kind of wrench his axe out of the shield, kind of switches it into 2 hands, and yeah, I'll randomize see who he goes for again. He's going for that ass this time.
Oh no.
Takes the axe, swings it in, and rolls a 7, so swings it in and clangs against one of the armor plates.
Oh.
Right, and then
Right.
I think with only that person being left, I think it's fair to say that he dies. I don't think we need to
Yeah.
roleplay out the entire turn.
Vertas's head just rotates and
Yeah, Samantha's definitely going to help put out the fires and then immediately tend to any wounded that she can save.
Yeah, Mange's immediate priority at this point is I don't want my shit to burn because that's around the spot where his massive ass fucking golden thing is actually.
Thankfully, gold doesn't burn, and this
Well,
wouldn't
it would have to be
something that-
extremely fucking more hot than this to melt it, but Mange doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
it would not be
understand that.
without gold.
Mage doesn't understand that, so he's paranoid right now. He's running around and grabbing. He's like holding 3 separate water pails and dragging them back.
Yeah. So
But,
kind of organized like fire brigade suddenly spawns up as like the rest of the group shows up and sees the fighting is finished, but now there's a furious fighting into some fire.
Yeah, but seeing it, Samantha now sees, oh, they're helping out with the fire. So she starts going around and indiscriminately, both ally and enemy, starts trying to find people that have been knocked down that she can bring back.
Pretty sure
You
we.
have apothecary or whatever the skill is.
Yeah, it would be apothecary.
Apothecary. All right.
Right.
Let's do this.
I'd say
Yeah.
roll that with perception. Because this is about like finding the injured people
Perception. You
Like,
got
see-
it.
still alive.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Reroll.
All right.
Even worse.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're looking around, but like you can like it's kind of like you go to the wrong areas first. As you get to the places, they just bled out or like just burned to death. You, like, keep
So
getting
she
to the-
doesn't find anyone from that first one?
Oh no, you re-rolled. When you re-roll the second roll,
Fuck.
that's
Yeah, the second roll stays. That's the
Yeah.
that's the downside
like
of
fine,
rerolls.
like-
You can make it worse.
Yeah, so you've got, like a couple rats and like a few of the blazelets who are like just barely clinging on. Who, as you get to, they just like finally expire just before you're able to help.
Ooh.
She's crying at this point. She
Then
starts
there's just-
crying over them.
And then I assume just like everybody else is just like getting buckets and running to the well.
Oh no.
And as she starts to like pick herself back up, she starts running and getting buckets as well.
At some point, Mange notices that she's crying and he probably just slaps you and says, "Help! Building burning!"
Okay, I'm coming.
So I would say just somebody in the group roll an athletics with advantage.
Okay, should I do it since I have
See
it?
how
And
well
I.
you guys
That's a
manage this.
strength-related thing. Yeah, you go ahead.
No, I'd say it would be a luck. I'd say actually. Yeah, I'd say just a flat luck for this
Okay.
movie.
I have 12
Ooh,
luck remaining right now.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't have good luck right now.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, success by 5. So yeah, you guys basically managed to stop it from spreading. So there is going to be a fairly big hole in the wall. Kind of like
that needs to be
this
repaired.
part of the building is kind of missing. The door's missing. There's like a bit of damage here. So yeah, there's some like fairly extensive fire damage, like the ground floor, like most of the roof.
There wasn't a
and the-
door here. This is a window.
Yeah, that was a window, but that was kind of burst down. This like door has been completely
Fucked up.
wrecked.
Oh yeah, by the fire
Yeah, there's, like, a lot
firebomb.
of fire damage there. Yeah, you guys managed to stop it from like spreading too far. So you lose one of the ballista that was up on the roof, just got blasted. But other than that, it's like kind of like basic structural damage that would be too hard to repair, especially since you do have a carpentry team.
Also, did we get anything from this?
Yes, as you go around and start checking the bodies.
Steal their fucking Phoenix
Yeah.
pots for next time.
Yeah.
You're gonna find a few of those Phoenix pots that would have survived. Not many because there was a lot of fire.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so we're
that's
going.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few of those. There's plenty of medium armor, shields, and axes if you want them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't come carrying gold or anything really.
All right. Well,
Trying to
so is Mob literally the only survivor amongst that mob?
Yeah.
He's the
Because
only.
of the nat 20 I tried to save them. Yes, Mob is the only rat that survived.
All right, Mob is getting medium armor, a fucking axe, and a shield, and he's getting fucking trained firsthand by Mange because he's a survivor.
Oh, wait.
Solomon's also going to train him just to help toughen him up.
Yeah, I'm going to move the Skaven Slave mob into just the generic enemy creatures, and then you're going to get a generic Skaven Slave.
He's not gonna be generic when Mage and Solomon.
He is the boy who lived.
I love it.